Hey everybody, so I'm not going to be on too long, only because, you know, I don't have nothing to do, but I just don't want to be on too long, so let me just say that. So I'm going to go ahead and do a reading. I know this is earlier than usual, especially for a Sunday. I usually come on the evening, so I'm going to go ahead and see what's going on with us Capricorns for the week. I got a new deck, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. It's the Awaken Tarot. It was actually on sale on Amazon, but I like the fact that it's multicultural and inclusive, so I do try to find tarot decks that are like that because, of course, you know, everything's not just black and white type of thing. So, and they're actually very beautiful. They have like a gold looking look to them. I know. I was basically I just been MIA. Everybody knows, you know, I lost my dad. I actually have to fly out this weekend. This week. So that's another element because I have an issue with public, like a lot of people around. So I just have to calm myself. But like I've always said, I don't like to do readings if I'm deep into whatever it is that I'm feeling because I don't want that to reflect on the reading or anybody else. So sorry, this water is good. So I'm at a point right now where I do feel like I'm okay to do a reading. And we're going to see what's going on this week. Let me put this on. Do not disturb. I've really been craving like sweets and salt. Like sweet and salty. So I've really been like pigging out lately. And then I want to wash my hair. But because, you know, I started my locks, I have to wait. Or I'm going to wait another like 3 weeks. So... ooh, it needs a wash. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's been going on with me. I hope everybody's been good. Let me see. Sorry, my screen is, there we go. Thanks. Let me show y'all. Because I was going to actually, I can't, the way that this is set up. Okay. So, yeah, these are my nails. They're actually not as perfect, but I still do my own nails. Like this one's starting to break. But this is my hair. So you can see it's starting to get frizzy, especially like in the edges and stuff like that. But I actually like it. It's actually teaching me not to, you know, do much to my hair. And I actually have this because it's been itching like really bad. So I can't wait to wash it and retwist. But that's why I have these headbands, so I could use that. So just to give y'all a little look on that. If you're contemplating getting locks, I say go for it. At the end of the day, it's hair. If you don't like it, you can cut it. If you like it, just keep it. That's pretty much how I look at it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and see what's going on this week for the 20th. The 20th through the... oops. This water is really good. So the 20th through the 26th. And this is a general reading, so of course it may not play out exactly how it's said on here, but of course, you know, just take whatever you need to take from it. So we're just going to look at what the week ahead is coming up for Capricorn. I'm going to start with tarot this time, which I never really do, but I kind of feel like I want to start with that. So we're going to see what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and do 3 cards at first, and then we can clarify it and move on from there. Hey, Marcy. So when it comes to Capricorn, what can they expect this week of the 20th? Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. I cannot pick this up. It's actually sideways, but when it's sideways, I just put it in the reverse. We also have the Two of Wands. So definitely off the bat, already getting fire energy. So this could be a person, or it could be how your ambition is this week. I feel like a lot of you are not as passionate about something, or maybe as motivated. So something's keeping you from being motivated, and it's like your plans may have gotten I was gonna say thwarted. I feel like that's not the right word, but there's something that got in the way of a plan that you've been really looking forward to. For some reason, I just got taxes, so I don't know if some people's taxes are going to be delayed, or if you're not motivated to do them because you might not be getting anything back. But definitely something you don't feel as passionate about, or that you don't feel is going to actually happen the way it's supposed to. But you're still holding out some hope. So you're basically saying, okay, this may be something that's going to work. It may not work, but I'm still going to proceed and try to hope for the best type of situation. Get your gym on. I really need to go to the gym because I feel like that's what is missing in my life, is exercising. What else does Capricorn need to know about this week of the 20th? But definitely something dealing with something you're passionate about. Maybe you were planning on getting something and it didn't turn out that way. And so you're still hopeful, but you know that you're going to have to move on. And that could be in the work setting, or, yeah, look, King of Pentacles. It definitely could have something to do with your finances, because we have the King of Pentacles that came out. I actually like this deck. I'm going to use this more often. This is pretty. But yeah, so a lot of you, this has something to do with your work or your finances. What else for this week? I'm getting a promotion didn't go the way that you planned it, or it's not, it was given to someone else, or a job position. Yeah, we have the Fool. So some of you took a leap of faith trying to go towards something, especially your finances, something that's going to actually make your career better, or a position that maybe you weren't so sure of. You went towards it because you actually believed in it. Why is the Fool here? I just saw the Queen of Swords. Why is the Fool here? So we have the Nine of Swords. We also have the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the King of Swords. So yeah, I'm getting the sense here that this was something that you were really wanting, and you took that leap of faith to just go after it because you didn't want to just sit back and be like, okay, well, at least you told yourself, at least I made that decision to move forward with it. But after something didn't go the way that it needed to, or will this week, I'm talking in the past, you kind of felt some type of way, and it overwhelmed you, and it gave you anxiety. You just couldn't sleep because you kept wondering, like, well, what did I do wrong? And so this Page of Pentacles is like, okay, well, let me go back to the drawing board. What is it that I need to fix? But to be honest, I kind of feel like this was meant for you to move on, because you're destined for other things, and some people can't handle your knowledge and the way that you communicate. Because the King of Swords is somebody that you kind of have a little bit of respect for. They're quiet. Like, you don't tell people everything. So you're kind of moving in silence, and you're moving away from this job or whatever it is that you're at right now. So it's kind of like you got all the knowledge that you needed to get at this location, and now you're moving forward. But this caused you to actually get out of your comfort zone, Capricorn. And it's like everything happens for a reason. So if you didn't get this money or something that you were planning on, because I feel like you had plans about something. So you had plans to use money for something, or had plans to progress your career for a specific purpose. We're going to do another one strictly on love, because I kind of feel like this is more on the job side. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing. It's kind of like the final boss. That's kind of like what I see with this King of Swords here. Somebody could have blocked you from something that you were passionate about because they had insecurities. So they were afraid you were coming for their job. So if you have somebody this week who you know doesn't really like you too much or something, they feel like you're coming for their job, so they're going to try and steer you away or do things to keep you from moving forward because they're actually concerned about their position. So this is something dealing with work, and you're going to have to start all over. And even if starting all over means that you're still at the same place and just not giving your information to someone so that way they can run back and act like it was their idea, that's something too. So be mindful, Capricorns, this week, not to give too much or too many ideas to someone, because I feel like this person could be doing some backdoor things. And of course, they're wanting to have you come to them to tell them certain things so they can run back and make it seem like they came up with it. Or someone could just be trying to keep you from succeeding and making it seem like you don't know what you're doing because of their mess up. So definitely be careful this week at work. Let me get some more of this. What else does Capricorn need to know this week at work? I know I talk about like in the past tense, but this is definitely kind of something that I feel has been going on. What does Capricorn need to know this week at work? Yeah. So you guys are putting yourself first, especially with this personal door to personal healing and happiness. You're realizing that this is just a job. Even if it's a career, it's just a career. Like, there's so much more that you can do, and you don't have to lose yourself to please other people. So it's like you're putting things in perspective, and you know that this is just a stepping stone for something better. Look at that journey. I just got done saying it's a stepping stone. So this is not going to be your forever situation. So if you're dealing with a job, a workplace that's very toxic, or it's just not friendly, you're not going to be in this place for long. And this could even be that you will eventually get a raise or a promotion. It may not be at this location. And even if it is, you have to wait until those in the power have moved on. Because I feel like there's it could be a masculine also. So be mindful of what you talk to when it comes to masculines, because there is a lot of masculine energy out here. Especially if you're a female. And even if you're not, but it's a masculine that I feel is encouraging you to do things that are not right on the workplace. So you could have just started a job, and this person could be telling you the wrong information because they see that you're actually valuable up front, and they don't want to have you take their place, if that makes sense. So definitely some jealousy there in the workplace. And then we have happy family. So yeah. So the outcome of this situation, dealing with your career, is that you are going to move on to a better position, a better situation, and it's going to be exactly what you were looking for. Because you have door to personal healing and happiness, journey, happy family. That's all positivity. So even if you're in a moment right now where you feel like you made the wrong decision, and that there's something better out there, if you're thinking that, it is true. There is going to be something better. But for right now, you have to kind of live in the situation. Of course, if it's abusive and verbally abusive, physically, I don't agree with you staying there. But definitely, I do see you moving on, because you have this ability to kind of see if something's going to work or not work. And if it doesn't work, you're determined to move on. But you want to make sure you have a plan. So this week is the week that you're going to be tested in that. And I feel like with the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands in reverse, this isn't how you have planned it to go. But you're realizing that you have to make this job work for you while you're there. So if you're in an environment that is very toxic, or there's a lot of commotion and things that are just not lining up, just know that it's not always going to be like this. And look, we have anxiety again. So don't allow this job to bring you anxiety, because we have this out here twice with this Nine of Swords and the anxiety card at the bottom. So definitely do not let this job make you feel any type of way, make you feel sad, not wanting to be there, ungrounded, because it's not going to be a forever thing. And these people don't care either. So if you're worried more about the job than they are, then that's not going to help you out. And then we have the fourth chakra. So you follow your heart. You know what you need to do is basically what this is saying. So don't close your heart off to any other jobs. That may just be this industry or this job that you're currently working at that's not a good fit. So that ended up being about career and finance. So we're going to go ahead and do love. And I feel like most of you are single. So it's going to be from that perspective. But of course, if you aren't single, definitely apply it where it needs to go. I'm going to start with tarot again too. So also with the career part, while I'm shuffling, it's about strength because the fire energy did come out. So you want to make sure you have the strength to keep persevering until you find something better. Because my mom always taught me, you want to find a job while you have a job. My water is good. And you know what? Sometimes you do have to take that leap of faith. So with the Fool being out, even if you feel you need to leave before finding another job, that's perfectly fine. I just know that from a perspective of being a Capricorn myself, we don't like uncertainty. So if you leave and you don't get a job, then you have to start worrying about how you're going to pay your bills. I feel like in these environments, because I've been working in one that's extremely toxic since 2017. But this year, last year to this year, I've learned that it's a job. If I'm doing the best that I can do, I'm not going to do more than what my job description tells me to do. Because I already gave enough of my time to that job. And now it's about, making sure I'm there for my daughter, myself, more importantly. And that's pretty much what it is. So definitely do what's best for you. But yeah, that's pretty much it with that. So what does Capricorn need to know this week? This is going to be very brief. I'm going to try to do some of the other signs, but I'm not going to do those ones live. But let's look at the love life portion, which is a struggle, y'all. I literally on Friday had 3 people from my past text me. I didn't know who they were because I don't save their messages, their names, because when I'm done, I'm done. But it was just so crazy. And I really feel like every time that I'm trying to focus on myself, the devil, which I know we're devil energy, Capricorn, but it tries to get me off my path. I literally had a guy arguing with me because I'm independent. It's just so crazy to me. But anyway, y'all, let's move on. For those interested in love, let me just say that because I know not everybody cares about love. What does Capricorn need to know this week in regards to their love life? What does Capricorn need to know this week in regards to their love life? Dang, these are stiff. Oh, Lord. So we have the Chariot came out first. I need to find out too, but it kind of makes sense. Like a lot of people, I know that a lot of you may experience this, but just being a Capricorn, we tend to have a lot of people attracted to us. And they become obsessive. And that's not a good thing sometimes, but they become obsessive. Like, oh, I got to have that. But the thing is, once they get us, they don't know how to maintain that. And then that's why there's a lot of problems. So I told a guy I don't save names unless it's my family. Now, if I'm dating someone, their name's going to get saved. But if not, then it's not. So we're going to play charades trying to figure out who you are because I don't know. And I'm not changing my number. I've had my number since 2008. And they must think they're crazy if they think I'm going to change my number. So what's going on this week? Ooh. Okay. I'm going to shuffle these again because these are new, y'all. So it's definitely stuck together. I like this deck. It's really nice. Trying to break them in. Someone could be running away from toxicity. What's going on? And running towards loyalty. So someone could be trying to make a decision this week if something's worth it as far as the relationship wise. What does Capricorn need to know this week in love? Look at that, the devil. We were just talking about it. So we have the Chariot and the devil. So I feel like somebody's leaving toxicity or could be going towards toxicity. Something toxic, something that they know is not right. Let me see, what's this about for Capricorn? Chariot, the devil. So that's 2 major arcana, 3 major arcana that just came out. So we have the Chariot, the devil. This one has 2 cards. Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess. Damn. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. For some of you, you are going to have somebody coming towards you this week, and you're going to feel like it's something you've always wanted, but at the end of the day, you kind of already figured that it's not a good situation. So someone is going to try to bring their toxicity to you this week, especially with this devil card here. Because it's not in the reverse, which means that someone's trying to not bring something like that. It's like someone's bringing their drama to you. Because they know that you're going to fix it. And it's like you may already be aware of this. You may know this person's coming towards you. What's going on in their love life? Yeah, look at that. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Someone could be freshly single from a toxic relationship, and they could be coming towards you, and you may have just waited it out because you knew that this was going to happen. But I don't like the fact that they run to you, Capricorn. So it's like after something didn't work, they run to you. So what comes with this toxicity is what I'm trying to figure out. And 9 of Pentacles in reverse, like they don't want you to be single. They want to actually be attached to you because they see that you're doing well. What is this about? Oops. We have the 8 of Pentacles. And the 10 of Pentacles. So again, this person knows by coming towards you that their life is going to be the best. They know that you're going to be willing to work with them. And that their life is going to be like fully blessed and productive and everything that they could ask for. And stable. This to me is extreme stability. So stability in love, stability in a place to stay, money, finances, stuff like that. But for some reason, and this could just be my own personal bias, so take it however you want. I just kind of feel like it's like somebody's like, oh, Capricorn's the one for me. Like they finally realized that Capricorn is the one for them. And they want to take you off the market because they know that you are a hard worker. You're not going to take their money. So I'm getting the sense that they were being used by somebody for their finances. What's Capricorn into about their love life this week? 5 of Swords in reverse. So this person's holding regret. So it could be an actual positive thing, but this person's regretting the fact that they even allowed you to get away. Because the 5 of Swords is like, dang, I feel bad for what I did. So maybe this person left the wrong way and pretty much went towards whatever was making them feel good at that time. Because they weren't ready to actually change their ways, which is Wheel of Fortune to me is about change because luck was in their favor. They weren't willing to change for you. And there's an inkling here that you already knew that this person was going to come back, just like anybody else. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. So they regret what they did because they did it out of a place of not knowing what they wanted to do. So there's a lot of intimidation here. This person didn't know how to actually be on your level. But of course, there's a lack of communication here. Other than this Five of Swords, there's nothing else other than money. So maybe this person was chasing their money. Maybe they're trying to chase your money. Like I said, it's tax time, so be very careful when people try to just come out the blue during tax time, because you ain't getting none of that money. But yeah, let me get a few more and then we'll get some of the oracle. So we have the Hangman in reverse. So now this person wants to take action because they've been waiting and figuring it out, trying to figure out what they should do. Look at that, Ace of Cups. So for some of you, you are going to get someone professing love to you. I feel like this person walked away from you because of some type of toxic energy that they had in their area. And they just knew that you were too good for them to get you involved. But they're starting to realize within this time frame away from you that you are somebody that they actually want to cuff. I don't know why I said it like that. But you want to, they want to cuff you, and they regret ever doing any harm and not really taking you seriously. And it's because they didn't know what they were doing, so they had to find somebody else that was okay with them being just very mediocre. And I do feel like somebody, for some of you, and I'm going to say some of you because this could change tomorrow because we're going by the energy currently for trying to talk about the week. But I feel like this person had some time to get some enlightenment and try to figure out, like, okay, well, how do I do this? Because it's been so long. I feel like this person doesn't want to address the true nature of them walking away or leaving, because they're going to have to come clean. We have the King of Pentacles here. So this person could have been taken away for work purposes. Maybe they didn't feel like they were in their power as far as financially. And there was a lot of, like I said, intimidation in regards to this situation. So I am getting somebody from the past. This Ten of Swords is here. So they feel like they just were done wrong by everyone. They felt betrayed. So even if they even communicated this with you, they felt betrayed by you in some way. But I feel like that's also that intimidation factor, that they felt like every time that you succeeded and did better, it was a jab at their ego and how they felt about themselves. So they actually were making themselves mad about your accomplishments. And at this point, it's like, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't feel this way towards Capricorn. Maybe I should be on Capricorn's team. So let's get 3 of this and then 3 of the Angel Oracles. So what's going on with Capricorn's love life this week with this person? What's going on with Capricorn? Look, this came out with the with the finances. So this is just your overall energy this week. You know, you want peace and happiness. You don't want to have to struggle. You don't want to have to worry about anything. So if anyone's coming towards you, they better be bringing this type of energy as well. Like, that's really what I'm feeling with this. Angel of Balance. And Cornucopia. So again, this is more so of you telling yourself that this is like temperance. Like, I'm finally at a place mentally, as far as relationship wise, where I know that I'm the prize. Cornucopia is like you have it all together. You have enough. You have value, worth, savings, like literal savings. And it's number 11 as well. So you're on the right path, Capricorn, when it comes to your love life. You're not going to sit here and settle for anything less than that. So this Angel of Balance is that you're willing to hear someone out, but you're also not willing to take care of someone who doesn't want to take care of themselves. And love, that's not going to trump it. So this person knows they're going to have to bring more to the table than just basic communication. And even if they profess their love, it's kind of like you're still skeptical. Like, you want to know that that's a for sure thing. Because again, You want peace and happiness in your life. You don't want to have to sit here and struggle with someone after you've put in the hard work to get where you're at, and then now you're going to be struggling with someone. You don't want that. And if someone wants to say that you're being selfish or you shouldn't think like that, that's because they can't offer that to you. And you can find a lot of YouTube videos on that. And it's not even about being cocky. If you put the work in to do exactly what you know you're supposed to be doing, why is that going to be a problem for someone that claims to care about you? The only time it's going to be a problem is if this person doesn't have any motivation, or they don't have anything good in their life because they're choosing not to. And then you want to be careful with those type of people, because jealousy kills people. Like, for real. I've been watching Fatal Attraction, so that's probably why. But it's the reality. It's all good, Vibrant. I haven't even been on in a minute. And we always, when it comes to Capricorns, this is always our reading about someone who's thinking of coming towards us, and then it's like something changes where they're not ready. And it's because Capricorns are going to hold you accountable for your actions. We're not going to just sit back and be okay with everything. And I get that even from people I'm not dating. It's a problem that I speak my mind. And I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Like, just because you're okay with a situation that you're in, that's not something I'm going to be okay with. We have adjacent possibilities. So I feel like this person, whoever it is that's coming towards you, they've tried different people, and it's always leading back to you. That person that they try is never good enough. They may think, okay, well, it's good, everything's fine, and yet they still continuously think about you. Because I look at this as them seeing you as somebody that's pure. Your intentions are pure. You don't have ulterior motives. You're not trying to purposely hurt anyone, and they know that they're going to benefit by being with you, because you're going to hold them accountable. You're going to force them to be better. But if they're not wanting to be better on their own, it's basically them just taking your energy. And then we have financial constraints. This is another thing. Every time I see this card, it's about a broke person. Someone that didn't prepare. Someone that underneath it all has there's no motivation whatsoever. And they're broke. Okay? We're just going to say it like it is. So be mindful if someone's coming back and it's just too good to be true. This is for those of you that have that intuition with this High Priestess being here, that may feel like it's odd that someone's coming back into your life. Sit in that and ask yourself, why are they coming back now? Because I literally, the person that was trying to make it seem like I was doing him wrong, or that I felt like I was better than everybody, he was acting weird. And the reason I stopped talking to him a long time ago is because I felt like he had mental health problems. And I'm not getting down with that. And I returned to sender what he said. He said something about domestic violence, and you need to be careful talking to people or being like you are, because there's men that are killing our black women. And that just kind of had me shut down, because at the end of the day, you're not about to know anywhere where I live at, sir. But that's what's happening. These people are trying to latch on. So you need to be careful, especially it's tax time. I know people make those jokes all the time, but it's true. Be mindful of who's coming back to you, and you have to sit in that moment and ask yourself, why are you coming back? So yeah, it may be somebody that you really wanted, that you knew was going to come back. But it's like, what are their intentions? Because they don't have money now, they want to come to someone that's stable. Like, let's not do that. Especially when they have like plenty of time. So, but you're going to make your own decision. I'm just saying. Because like I said, I keep it real, and I'm going to tell you how I would want to be treated. I wouldn't want any of my subscribers or anybody watching this to get involved in something just because it's presented to you. Because sometimes pretty packages are presented and there's something underneath that. Just be mindful. What else does Capricorn need to know this week in love? Playfulness. So to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Let me get two more. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So what this is telling me, Capricorn, is that you have no problem getting suitors to come towards you. It's just the quality of the suitors that you're getting. A lot of times, from what I've seen in the readings, Capricorns get a lot of air and fire. Air is always attracted to things that they kind of don't understand a little bit. My mom's one, and she loves being out. And I feel like we're mysterious enough. We're kind of along the lines of Scorpio, where we're mysterious enough to where people don't know too much about us. And then Leos, they're attracted to that nature, that work ethic, that stability, because that's what their sign is about: strength and perseverance, and making sure that you get something done, being committed to something. So I kind of feel like you have no problem attracting people. It's just that you're attracting people who are not fully healed. And then you start questioning yourself, like, well, what do I deserve? You do deserve love. And it's okay to shut someone down if they're not meeting those standards that you're looking for. This person may come in trying to flirt as well, to test the waters. I do feel like somebody's going to test the waters with that, to see if you're still interested. Healing family issues. Like I said, this person, I feel like I said something about healing. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So this could be how someone's raised. If they're raised to believe and disrespect women or disrespect men, that's going to apply to their life as far as dating. So maybe somebody didn't feel like women should be working, or maybe somebody felt like a man should be the only one making the money. I was going to say making the bread. So there's a lot about childhood trauma here when it comes to your love life, whether it be from you or someone else. And again, you deserve love. You are lovable. So this is a reminder with these two cards. It's safe for you to love and you deserve love. It's basically letting me know that there's nothing wrong with you, Capricorn. It's not your fault that you attract, I was going to say demons, but people that are on that lower energy spectrum. Like, it's not your fault. Your light attracts people who are trying to tap into that, and they feel just being in your presence is enough to reboot them. But it's okay to know that not everybody's for you. You don't have to be obligated just because you know somebody to invite them over or sleep with somebody, like, just because you know them. People will always show you their true actions. And this is basically telling me that you are going to meet and find someone that's going to genuinely care about you. Don't ever think that you're not good enough. It's other people who have problems. And I'm big on that. Don't change who you are, like, for real. So, I know I just went on like a whole little lecture. Hey, Callie. So I thank you guys for joining me in this afternoon. What time is it? 4:59. I'm gonna try and crank out a few more readings. I'm probably gonna start with the Earth sign first, but it's gonna be very brief. So thank you guys so much for joining me this early. Don't forget to like, so that way we can get the name permeating over YouTube, because I feel like they're changing some stuff. So I've heard from other readers and stuff. So let's just keep this momentum going, and always remind yourself that you are worthy of everything, and hard work always pays off. So thank you guys so much, and I will catch you guys later.